Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to share some ATCs that I made for the Open Collab hashtag ATC MDC Open Collab. And this collab is hosted by Patty from Life with Patty and Bonnie from Bonnie's Corner. And the purpose of the collab is to make, of course, ATCs or memory decks cards and to share what you've made. It's a great way to build up your stash so that if there is a challenge or a collab where you're asked to maybe send an ATC or an MDC, you will have some ready to go. But of course, it is Halloween, so I am working on Halloween crafting, and those are my ATCs for this week. And let me show you the supplies that I used. First of all, the stamp set from Fawn, it's Booyah. Now, I'll tell you a funny story about this stamp set. It came out a few years ago, probably, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 years ago. And I passed on it when it came out because I thought, oh, I have ghost stamps and it's cute, but do I really need it? And I kind of passed on it essentially and moved on to buying some other crafts that year and sort of forgot about it. And then I was trolling through scrapbook.com one day and it popped up and I thought, that really is a cute stamp set. And unfortunately on scrapbook.com it had to notify me that it was sold out. So I thought, well, that's what I get for thinking about it. And then I forgot about it and went on to buying some other crafts. And then I was on Amazon one day and it came up on my Amazon feed. And I thought, gosh, you know what? I really do want that stamp set now. But, I don't know, should I get it? Well, I decided that I was going to get it. And it was a bundle on Amazon, and it was the stamps, and of course, you know me, coordinating dies. I have to have the coordinating dies. You don't really need it for this stamp set. I mean, it's pretty easy if you want to just fuzzy cut the ghosts, but when you get into the little hats and, their hair, you want the die set if you can get it. So I did. I purchased it. I don't regret it. But I'm taking it out for this Halloween. The first time using it is going to be on these ATCs. So that's my long-winded story about the Fawn Booyah set. I'm so glad I got it because you never know. They may retire it. I don't think they have yet. But you never know with stamp sets. Sometimes they're retired and then they're even harder to get. And then you've got to go on eBay and it's a whole thing and you might be paying a lot more. So Fawn Booyah is these adorable ghosts and their little faces, and there's a Frankenstein and a bat and a cat and the bride of Frankenstein, a witch and a pirate. The sentiments are Ghoul's Night Out, Hey Ghoul Friend, Happy Halloween, Haunting, and Booyah. So you can do Happy Haunting, Halloween, Happy Haunting, Happy Halloween, Happy Booyah, whatever. Unfortunately, I didn't use the sentiments because with ATCs, they were a little bit harder to fit on. So I used my some other sentiments that I had in my stash. That's the stamp set. And then for some paper, I used paper from this beautiful Twilight pad from Recollections. It's not really a Halloween pad, but it's purples and reds and blacks and foiling, and there's a beautiful one with stars. So it can be a spooky pad too. I just love the papers in this collection. Twilight from Recollections. It's the 6x6 pad. Then I brought in the Distress Mica Stain. This is the first time I'm using it, first time I've ever picked up a Distress Mica Stain. I have some from Dina Wakley, and some other companies, but the distressed ones, this is the first time I'm using Distress Mica Stain, and this is in the beautiful color Fortune Teller. So I'm in love with these now, and I'll have to probably go back and get his Christmas set and the whole bit, but Ranger Tim Holtz Distress Mica Stain. I brought in some stickles in this beautiful purple color. And then I also did bring in some of the Dina Wakley Media Mica Spray, and this is in Ruby. So these mica sprays are really fun to work with, and I got out my splat box, and it was a whole thing. I did a little coloring on the ghosts with some Copics, and then some rhinestones from my stash, and as I mentioned before, some of the sentiments are from stamps that I just had in my stash. So let's get into it, and I'll show you the ATCs that I created. So here are the 3 Halloween ATCs that I made for this week, and using the adorable Lawn Fawn Booyah. The first one is the little witch, and the sentiment is boo, and you can see that paper with the stars from that Twilight Recollections pad, but she's so cute. I did glitter up her hat with some Spectrum Noir glitter pen, but then the background I did some spraying with the mica stain sprays, and I don't know if you can see all of that purple color and the shimmering goodness. I took out the stickles and just added a few dots of the stickles purple, which I thought was beautiful. And then some clear, a few little tiny clear rhinestones, just for some extra bling there on her. A piece of foil paper in rose gold for the moon, and then just real simple coloring there on these ghosts. But the star of the show is really that beautiful background. I think the mica stains are beautiful. So that was the first one. And then here is the bride and the Frankenstein monster. They're so cute as ghosts. You even get that little scar stamp in that collection. And Monster Hugs is a stamp in my stash. And I'm trying to turn the card so that you can see all the glittery goodness from those stains, along with, I think you can see some of the ruby, which is a beautiful red, and the purple. Here I've just added a few purple flat backs. So that was my second one. Now the final one, and probably my favorite, if I had to choose, is the little bat. And of course, this little bat is also from another Lawn Fawn stamp set. Now the paper here is one that had trees, and again, it was a purple background, but I wanted to really accent the purple with the stain. So I did a lot of spraying and splattering. I thought that came out really cute. And of course the eek from my stamp stash there. So those are the 3 ATCs. They're all backed on black cardstock, and then I do add a heavyweight white 110 pound to the back so that I can add my information when I get ready to send them out. Those are the 3 ATCs that I created for this week. I hope you enjoyed taking a look. Please be sure to follow that hashtag ATC MDC Open Collab. Thanks again to Patty and Bonnie for hosting. We really do appreciate being able to jump in and out every week to make memory decks or ATCs. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.